This conference will now be recorded.
So in the previous session, we just had some introduction to what is automation testing and when you have to go for manual testing and when you have to go for automation testing, we discussed. Those who missed yesterday's class, you will get the recorded session. Just go through that once and any doubts are there, you can ask me later. I'll just introduce it to what is automation testing, that's it. We haven't come into internals about that one. Just we saw what is automation testing and what are the advantages of automation over manual. So I'm just refreshing. In manual testing, what the drawbacks are? It is a time consuming process for repeated testing like retesting and regression testing. And we cannot perform test suite execution. And we cannot do data driven testing. And 100% accuracy cannot be achieved. Whereas with automation testing, we are going to write a program called test script. And whenever the test has to be executed, we can just open the program and execute it so that it is faster and requires less resources. Second, test suite execution you can do. Data driven testing can be done. And since the tool is conducting the test, 100% accuracy can be achieved. Now, also one more point we discussed, there are two major tools in automation testing. One is QTP, another one is Selenium. So Selenium is having more advantages than QTP because Selenium is an open source software and it requires, it uses multiple programming languages like Java, .NET, Python, Ruby, Perl, like that to implement our test script. And it can be installed on any kind of operating system like Windows, Mac, Linux, anywhere. And it is browser compatible. Any browser you can use to test the web application. And then web applications and mobile applications you can test with Selenium. And also we saw there are three main components in Selenium. Let's move internals about the Selenium in today's class. So Selenium is a platform which is a combination of different tools, technologies, frameworks, and integrations to third-party software together as a unit. Lot of things are there inside the Selenium. And basically, there are three major components in our Selenium. One is Selenium IDE, and second one is Selenium WebDriver, and third one is Selenium Grid. These are the three major tools what to have inside our Selenium. So let's start with Selenium IDE first of all. See, in the year 2005, a scientist called as Jason Huggins at a company called as ThoughtWorks implemented this Selenium IDE tool. It is a record and play tool. Means what you can do with the Selenium IDE? I can open the Selenium IDE tool and I can start recording. And one time I'll perform the test manually. After my test is completed, I will stop the recording. Then automatically some test script is generated for me. I can save it as a program. Next time onwards, whenever the test has to be done, simply I can open this program and I can play the recording back so that the test execution will be done automatically for us. This is what is the use of Selenium IDE. It is a record and play tool. We no need to write the script manually here. The script will be generated automatically. One time you have some effort to do the test manually. Based on the manual process you followed, test script will be generated automatically, and then we can save that as a project. So whenever the test has to be conducted, we can able to open that and we can able to play the recording back. It's very easy. And what is the drawback of this particular tool is it is browser specific. Only on Chrome browser and Firefox browser you can use. Only predefined commands you can use. You cannot write your customized commands there. That is what is the drawback of this IDE. This is the first ever tool in Selenium. Way back in 2005 you are having. Even now also it is available, but rarely we are going to make use of it. That's why we don't spend much time on it. Just one example I'll show you how to use Selenium IDE. Our entire concentration is Selenium WebDriver. Next, in 2006, this Jason Huggins left ThoughtWorks and he joined Google. At Google, this Jason Huggins, along with another scientist called Paul Hammond, developed a framework called as Selenium RC. RC stands for Remote Control. Jason Huggins, along with Paul Hammond, developed a framework called RC. Framework means what? It's a collection of some services, predefined services, used to perform some operations. And what we can do with Selenium RC is we can test web applications using this particular RC. Next, at the same time, at Google only, another scientist in the year 2007, again at Google only, another scientist called as Simon Stewart developed a framework called as WebDriver. This WebDriver framework is also used to test the web applications. But this WebDriver framework is having lot of vast features when compared to Selenium RC. This WebDriver is having vast features when compared to Selenium RC. So what Google did, they deprecated Selenium RC. RC features are added to WebDriver and it become as Selenium WebDriver. This is what nowadays you are using to test the functionality in web applications as well as mobile applications. So our entire course is based on this Selenium WebDriver. And in the year 2008, again at ThoughtWorks company, a scientist called as Philip Henrigo developed another tool that is called as Selenium Grid. So what is this Selenium Grid? Selenium Grid is a cross-platform testing tool. It's a cross-browser, cross-platform testing tool. What is the use of this? Generally what you do, let us say 50 test scripts I am having. I'll choose one operating system, one browser, and all my 50 tests I'll perform based on this OS and this browser. Once it is done, everything is working fine, assume. And when you release the software to the client, we are not sure that the client might open this in the same OS and same browser. Suppose a website is there, the client might open that in a Chrome browser, Windows computer, or he might open that in a MacBook Safari browser. So if it is opened in MacBook Safari browser, is it has any problems? Prior to release to the client, I have to test it. So what we do, cross browser testing you are going to conduct. Means how this functionality test is working on different browsers we are going to verify, as well as how this functionality is working on different operating systems you are going to test, called cross platform testing. To do that, you are going to use Selenium grid tool we are going to use for it. So these are the different components what we have inside our Selenium. Let us start with Selenium IDE now. As I told previously, it is a record and play tool. We'll see how to make use of it. My requirement is yesterday one test case we saw, ebay.com test case. Let me open that once. What our requirement is, in the ebay.com website, I want to search for Sony products under cameras and photo category. I want to search for Sony products under cameras and photo category. For that, generally what you are going to do, we'll prepare one test case like this. Opening that Excel. Something like this, you will prepare the test case. You are opening the eBay site like http ebay.com. You will select the category like cameras and photo. You will type the product name like Sony and you click on the search button. What is expected result? Related products under selected category must be displayed. Let us suppose that you performed the test and you observed the actual result. Assume your expected result not matched with actual result. Assuming that my expected result not matched with actual result. Then you will make the test as pass. Sorry, fail. When it is failed, you will prepare a defect report, send to the dev team. So this test is going to be retested after the developer fixed the defect. For retesting, what I will do? Automation testing I do. So what I would like to do is, I want to generate a test script for this functionality test using Selenium IDE tool. So with the help of Selenium IDE tool, I would like to generate a test script for this particular test. Let's see how it is going to be done. Now, we have to first of all download and install the Selenium IDE tool. Open the browser. See, the Selenium IDE will be installed as an extension to the Chrome browser or add-on to the Firefox browser. It will be used as an extension to the Chrome browser or add-on to the Firefox browser. Now, I'll go to the official website of Selenium. It's all open source softwares. If you have internet connectivity, that is sufficient. You no need to purchase any license from anybody. Now, navigate to the Selenium IDE section here. You can able to have download section here. Click on downloads. These are the three parts in our Selenium. Navigate to Selenium IDE section. And in the Selenium IDE, we have three things. One is Chrome, Firefox, Edge. Previously, we used to have only Chrome and Firefox. Around 6 months, 3-4 months back, this Edge option also added. Previously, we don't have. Initially, we have only Firefox. After that, they added Chrome extension. After that, they added this Edge extension name. Now I'm in Chrome browser, so I'm clicking on for Chrome. Now I'm going to get a button. Add to Chrome button you are going to get. Since I already added, I'm getting remove from Chrome. You will get add to Chrome there. So when you click on add to Chrome, it will be added as an extension to your Chrome browser. You see here my extension is added. If you observe the Selenium IDE tool, these are the different parts what you have in the Selenium IDE tool. Just a second. So these are the different parts what you have in the IDE. IDE stands for Integrated Development Environment, which is a combination of different windows or panels together as a unit. Just 1 second, please. IDE means Integrated Development Environment, which is a combination of different windows or panels together as a unit. What I have here is I'm having different panels integrated together as a unit. So what are the different panels in the IDE tool I'm having are like this. The first one is this one. This is called test panel, where I have different tests like test 1, test 2, test 3. All the tests are available here in the test panel. Next, what we are having is command panel. Here, all the auto-generated commands are available in the command panel. Auto-generated script is available in the command panel. In that, three parts will be there. Command means what operation we are performing. Target means on which control the operation is going to happen. Value means what is the associated control value. These are the three parts what we have in the Selenium IDE. This command panel. And this log panel is used to get the test result. What is the result of your test execution is available inside this log panel. And this is what is the recording icon. You can able to start or stop your recording. And this is your save project icon where you can able to save your project. And there are two important icons here. Suppose only test 2 I want to execute. Out of all the tests, only test 2 I want to execute. So you will select test 2 and you click on this icon. This is run current test icon. This will run the current test only. Suppose I want to execute test 1, test 2, test 3 as a test suite. Then this first icon you are going to select, which is run all tests icon. Either current test you can execute or all tests we can able to execute. This is how the IDE tool is going to look like. Let us do this eBay search example. We'll try to generate the script using our Selenium IDE tool. So for that, what I'm doing is just click on this Selenium IDE icon in the Chrome browser. This is our IDE extension. Click on it. And I got a message. Record a new test in a new project. A link is there. Click on this. In the welcome screen, I got a link called record a new test in a new project. Click on that. It is asking to provide a name to the project. So let us try to give a name to the project. A programs folder I'm creating. All our day-to-day programs I'll store here. In this location, I would like to store my project later. So once you open the Selenium IDE tool, a welcome screen will come. In the welcome screen, I'm clicking on the link called record a new test in a new project option. Then this dialog box is coming. I'm giving some name to my project. Click OK button. Then it will ask the URL. Providing the URL, http://ebay.com is the URL I would like to open, and followed by start recording. And perform the test one time manually. What I'm doing, selecting my category called cameras and photo, typing my product called Sony, and clicking on the search button. Then once the test is completed, go back to the IDE tool, and here a stop recording button is blinking. Click on that. It will ask us to provide a name to the test. I'm giving a name to it, eBay search test. Say OK. You can see some test script is generated automatically for us. Now any mouse over, mouse move, mouse out like commands are there, select them and delete. They will disturb your operation. See what you are doing, you are opening the website, you are selecting on this control this value, you are typing on this control this value. Operation, target, value. Which operation you are doing, on which control you are doing, what is the associated control value. So some test script is generated automatically like this. So from now onwards, whenever the test has to be executed, simply what you are going to do, you can open this project and you can click on start button, run current test. See there, automatically the test execution is going to happen. It is opening ebay.com. Under cameras and photo category, Sony products are searched. You can see Sony products are coming. And when you go back to your IDE tool, the log panel is going to display the test result. Every step is passed or failed, total test is passed or failed. A report is going to come like this. This is what is the Selenium IDE tool. Any questions? Any questions to anybody?
Sir, this test scripts can be reused or to any other application, similar feature.
Sorry, any questions?
Sir, can this scripts can be reused for other application, a
Yes,
similar
yes.
feature?
Same script you can reuse. Now I performed the test. Now what I'm doing is I'm clicking on save project icon. Then it will ask me where you want to store this. I'm going to E drive. Wherever I want, I can able to store it. Already I created one folder for me. Here I'm storing that. Okay. Next time, whenever you want to conduct this test, simply what I will do, I'll open the Chrome browser. I'll open the IDE tool. This time, I'm opening an existing project. And where your project is. In my E drive, here my project is available. I'm selecting that. Then automatically that script will be opened. Same thing, I can able to run it. But suppose I want to run with different data, like books category, Selenium WebDriver books I want to search. I want to search for books category, Selenium WebDriver. Then what I will do, I will select this one, select command. Automatically, the values are coming to editable text box. And here I am going to change my input. I want to search for books category and what product, Selenium WebDriver books I want to search. And now run the test. See, it opens ebay.com. Under books category, Selenium WebDriver books are searched. You can see under books category, Selenium WebDriver books are searched, and your test is passed. Commands completed successfully, you got. Suppose I want to add one more test. I want to add one more test. In the same project, you can add or entirely different thing I want to do. Like in Amazon website, LG products I want to search, for example. Then what I will do, in the test, I have a plus symbol. Click on this plus symbol. I want to add a new test case. What the test case I'm adding? Amazon search test case I'm going to add. Click on add button. Now you can start your recording here. By default, it will open ebay.com because while starting the project, you opened this website. Now I'm going to type amazon.in. Then typing LG. Click on search button. Go back to IDE and stop your recording. You can observe some test script is generated automatically for me. And now, as I said, any mouse overs are there, remove them. And to run this test, you can click on the start icon. The recording was not done properly. That's why my test is stopped here. Let me do it again. This stop my execution. Amazon test I'm selecting. I will delete it. I'm recreating the test again. Click on plus, Amazon search test, add, start recording, open Amazon.insight. Type LG and click on the search button. I pressed enter key actually. Now go back and stop your recording. Now you can see some script is generated and this mouse over I'm deleting and run this test. Now I selected Amazon search test and I'm going to run this. See, it is opening Amazon.insight and typing LG, search for LG products. So when I'm going to select eBay search test and click run current test, it will run the eBay search test. If I select Amazon search test and click this run icon, then it will run Amazon search test. So independently we are executing. Suppose if you want to execute both the things as a test suite, both Amazon test and search test, eBay search test, both I want to execute. Then what I can do, the first icon I'm going to click, run all tests icon I'm going to click. When I'm doing that, see that first it is opening Amazon.insight and it is going to search for LG products there. This is one test. Done. Again, second test. eBay.com it is opening. Under books category, Selenium WebDriver it is searching. And in the log panel, both results you can see. First, Amazon search test is executed successfully, followed by eBay search test is executed successfully like that. This is the way how you are going to make use of Selenium IDE tool. So it's just a record and play tool. So you can open the tool, start the recording once, then do the test one time manually. Once the test is completed, stop the recording. And you can observe that some test script is generated automatically. So click on the run current test icon, then the test execution will be done. So next time onwards, if you want to run, save it as a project, open the project, all tests will come. Either current test you can execute or all tests you can able to execute. And if you want to add the tests anytime, you can able to click on the plus symbol, start the recording, perform the test, it will be added. This is what is Selenium IDE tool. Any questions? So you no need to concentrate much on it. Just do practice one time. That is sufficient. Nobody are using IDE nowadays. Our entire concentration will be on Selenium WebDriver. Any questions to anybody? So as I said yesterday, first we started with Selenium IDE. Now moving to Selenium WebDriver. Straight away, we can't discuss Selenium WebDriver. Some Java fundamental knowledge we should have. So first we'll start with the Java fundamentals. After gaining some Java programming language knowledge, then we learn about Selenium WebDriver and followed by Selenium Grid and some SQL fundamentals. As I told, we'll take around 50 days, 50 working days for our sessions. Monday to Friday, generally we do have sessions there. 1 hour live class will be there. And I'll share the soft copy material to you. Don't worry about running notes. The PDF document I'll share to you. And also the recording session is going to be available to you so that you can revise your classes how many times you want. And every example, whatever I'm doing in the class, also I'll share to you. In the Google Drive, I'll provide a share to you so that you can able to access all the things. Any questions from your side? So I'm stopping things little early today. So every day 1 hour live class will be there for us. And I'm because of some personal emergency, I'm out of station tomorrow. So just for this week, I'm not taking on Friday. So again, we'll meet on Monday. From Monday onwards, we have the regular classes. Monday to Friday, we do have the sessions there. My time 6:30 to 7:30 a.m. IST. We do have the classes. Any questions to anybody? Speak out.
Sir, yesterday's was offline, sir.
Yesterday's recording you want?
Recording. Sir.
Yeah, yeah.
Yes,
I'll
sir.
ask the management to share that to you. It is available. Okay.
Yes.
Right. Thank you all. See you on Monday.